Hi, everybody. Okay, so I want to talk about the Colourpop Twilight and New Moon collection. I am not a makeup girly, like, I am not a full glam, like, all the time makeup girly. I'm just not. But Glamlight is releasing a Breaking Dawn Part 1 collection, which was announced a little bit after the New Moon Colourpop collection came out, and I have strong thoughts and opinions. Um, I have used Glamlight before. I was not really happy with the quality of the product. And from my understanding, the way that the licensing for these collections works is that you buy the licensing for each individual movie. And so, with the way that Colourpop is going, it was safe to assume they would Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn, Part 1 and 2. It is a little irritating that Glamlight grabbed Breaking Dawn Part 1. Um, but fair is fair. That's how the licensing works. I'm sure Colourpop will continue. If they already have plans to make an Eclipse collection, they'll continue doing what they're doing. Glamlight is gonna roll out their Breaking Dawn Part 1 collection. We're gonna see how it looks. But before that collection gets released, I wanted to take time to talk about the Colourpop Twilight and the New Moon collections. I bought the full collections each time around. For the Twilight collection, I had to actually wait for I think 2 or 3 restocks before I could order the full collection. And my makeup today is using the Twilight collection, like the original eyeshadow palette, and where is it? This one. I love Colourpop products, and I really want to do a deeper dive video when I get the Glamlight collection whenever it is released, because I just have a couple bones to pick with the company as a whole. And I'm not just a hater. I'm not just go Colourpop and other makeup brand. I do still have some of the makeup that I got from Glamlight Cosmetics. I bought the Scream collection, and out of the entire collection, I kept two. I kept the eyeshadow palette, and I kept the little highlighter palette because I just could not get behind the quality of anything else in that collection. That was just my personal opinion. Like I said, I'm not a professional makeup girly. My credentials for makeup, opinions and reviews, is going to be the fact that I like to do fun makeup and I do cosplay. And so, especially with cosplay, we rely heavily on makeup. Makeup is basically a big part of what makes the look. Okay? And if my contour looks a little wonky on this side, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. I got a new contour. Like I said, I'm not a professional. But let's get into it. So, like I said, I have the full Twilight collection. Now, I remember when this came out, there was a lot of gripe. I'm going to say gripe about the colors for this palette. A lot of people were like, there needs to be reds, there needs to be this, there needs to be that. But what I originally thought when I first saw this was the color scheme was perfect to the color scheme of the first movie. It was shot in that blue light lens, everything was very blues, browns, greens, and I think that is what they were going for, and they executed it pretty damn well. I like the browns in the palette a lot. I haven't used the blues yet because I just don't use blues a lot. But actually, you could probably tell. I used Bella a lot. I use Impossibly Fast. I use Say It Out Loud, Edward, Unconditionally, and another favorite is the Forever Young from this palette. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I mean, the palette itself is also just beautiful. The art on it, on the outside, it fits the theme of the first movie. And I think after seeing New Moon, people kind of realized that it was less about the entire Twilight franchise and more about like individual movie themes. Because I have the New Moon one here. I haven't even like really unboxed it. But when you start to compare colors from this collection to that collection, you can really tell that they're going off of like the color scheme for the individual movies. This, I am so excited to use this come summertime. Like, I'm just gonna slather myself in it. The body shimmer oil, like diamonds. I think it's just fucking. I also absolutely fucking adore these. Like, I have loved Colourpop lip stuff, like, just as a whole, but especially this one. I love it. I'm wearing this one right now, paired with the lip stain. I don't remember the brand, but the one that's like going viral on TikTok right now, the peel off lip stain. Paired with that, it's a gorgeous color, right? This is Team Jacob. Okay, then we have Bells, then we have Edward, this nice like navy bluish kind of color. I like. Okay, I like. A little out there color wise, but I like it. If you are a hardcore makeup girly, or if you are a fun and creative makeup girly, you will find a way to use that. No sweat. Okay. I also really love these. I use them all the time. These little highlighters. You can kind of tell that I like brutalize these. Like with my finger, with my little makeup brush. Like you can see it's kind of like up on the corner there because of how much I use it. This one, my favorite, is Meadow. And then this one is the Vampire Skin. I prefer Meadow, not no particular reason. It's just for my skin tone, I like the way it looks better. But I do still like Vampire Skin. I don't use these really as highlighters. I use them for like the inner corners of my eye and as a shimmer when I don't feel like really like going too hardcore on my eyes. Um, these are like cheek highlighters. They look great when you use them for that. They do. I just don't particularly use them in that fashion. Like I'm not a full coverage, full beat, full glam girly. So like the most you'll ever see on me is foundation, a little bit of contour, and a little bit of under eye highlighter. So that's just why I do it like that. Then the 3 liquid eyeliners. These ones, okay. This packaging is cute. I like it. Very simple, but still cute. Okay. Um, they're filled with little sayings. You can see the sayings across the tops. The 3 colors that they used were like a sparkly red, a sparkly green, and a sparkly black. I have not always been a big fan of liquid eyeliners. I personally prefer like a water activated liner or a gel liner. I don't really think that the liquid eyeliners like this work all too well, but these ones do. Okay, I don't have problems with flaking, peeling. They're easy to apply. The applicator tip is like, there we go. It's nice. Okay, they're easy to work with. I like them. Okay, so for the full original Twilight collection, I would say that almost every single time I do my makeup, I am using at least one product from this collection, if not 2 to 3. Okay, I have never used the full collection for one total makeup look because like I said, I haven't really used this bad boy yet. I'm waiting for the summer. It's winter. It's been super fucking cold in Connecticut. It's rough. Rough. Waiting for the summer where I can, you know, put on my shorts, my tank tops, my whatever, be out in the sun, living it up. But what we really want information on, and I know it, is the New Moon collection. Like I said, I have not really unwrapped it yet. I opened up the box just because I didn't want to do that on camera. But I got this in the mail a couple days ago after I ordered it. And as you can see from what I was talking about in terms of like packaging, you can tell that they're definitely going based on the color schemes for the movies, okay? So New Moon was all about like the relationship between Jacob and Bella. It was all about like discovering the wolf pack and all of that. So that it makes sense as to why it's a lot of the browns and golds, and this was also the first time that we encountered the Volturi in one of the movies, so those deep reds played a part as well. So the colors make sense for the theme of the movie and for the collection. Now this is the lip duo, the vocal stim, like me 10 times a day. Bella, where the hell have you been, Loca? We all do it. Don't judge me. Okay? Comes with this nice lip pencil. Oh, one of my lights died. Comes with this nice lip pencil, lip liner. I don't usually use lip liners, but I'm excited. And then that is like a nice nude brown color. I really like it. I'm excited to use it. And the packaging for this is also it's just gorgeous. Like, gorgeous. Again, the packaging for these collections are phenomenal. Phenomenal. I'm trying not to swear because I realized how much I swear based on how much I had to bleep out swears in my last video. Oh my gosh. I think my other ring light is going to die as well. And if it does, I'm going to have to stop and charge them and then finish the ass end of this video. It's going to be super awkward, but I'm going to keep going until that light dies. This is the Volturi lip kit. And you can see what I mean about like the contrast between the browns and then the deep reds, right? Like they're really going on the themes of characters and of the color schemes. There it goes. Okay, the ring light is charged and we are back. So like I was saying, like the color palette, very different from the first collection. You compare this lip kit to this one. This one was the browns, the nudes. This one with the Volturi theme, it is called You Can't Trust Vampires. Please forgive me. I'm not very good at remembering names, so I'm going to have to look at these things to tell you what the names are. So again, you have the nice lip pencil, the lip liner pencil. Very nice color. Oh, I like that. Again, like I don't really use lip pencils. I'm kind of curious. I know I didn't do this for the, I didn't do that for the Where the Hell Have You Been, Loca one. But that color is going to be a good color. Like when you combine these two. And again, like the design on the like tube is very pretty. It's very ornate. Very much fits the theme of the movie. And like I said, I don't think they're trying to fit an overall Twilight or overall vampire themes. I think they're going based on themes of the movie. So New Moon was about the wolf pack, introducing the wolf pack. Edward was gone, more focused around the wolf pack, Jacob, Bella's relationship with Jacob, and then we get introduced to the Volturi. Now, this one, okay, this is again a body shimmer, but this is the gold one. It's called It's a Wolf Thing. So compared to the Like Diamonds body shimmer, wow, okay, the packaging, this is the glow oil. I am mistaken. This is a glow oil. Body glow oil. And this is a shimmering dry body oil. Okay, so you see the colors? Okay, so now this, I'm going to try to use it at some point, but I feel like for my complexion, because I am extremely pale for my skin tone, it might be a little hard for me to work into makeup, but out of curiosity, I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and kind of like, that is like way more than I wanted to squeeze out, but alright. Shit. Okay, hold on. This smells amazing. Okay, and you know what? Like, you can see a little bit of the shimmer, and I am pleasantly surprised because with the color of the container, I have like oil over this hand now from rubbing that in. Um, from the color in the container, I expected it to be a little more gold, but this is actually great. Okay, because like I said, I'm of a fairer complexion, which is the reason that this one appealed to me so much. But the fact that this one, it still has the nice shimmer, it doesn't really like, there's no like gold staining. That is actually a really nice shimmer. I can use these interchangeably, and like I said, the smell is amazing, and I am pleasantly surprised. I thought it was going to be kind of more gold, and that might disappoint some people, but I love that. I was nervous that I really wasn't going to be able to find a use for that just because of how fair I am in complexion. Like, I'm extremely pale. Um, that's great. And these, I'm most excited about these. These are the Super Shocks Shadow Singles, little pans. This one is the Volturi, and this one is We Won't Bite. We won't bite. Speak for yourself. We all remember that part. The colors in these. So I'm starting with We Won't Bite. Oh my god, my hand still has that oil on it. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm a mess. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I just a lot of opinions about makeup, and I'm not affiliated with any brands or anything. So whatever I say, like, I don't. I'm not getting paid for it. Not getting paid for my opinions. I'm not gonna lie to you based on monetary gain, like other beauty influencers. But this is a nice gold. Okay, I love the way that this looks, and I know I didn't do this for the first nude lip kit, but I'm gonna start like I'm gonna swatch this on my arm. Ooh, okay, that nice, intense color. It's very smooth, easy to apply. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, and like I said, I have already got a hard on for Colourpop because I have used a lot of different makeup brands, and to me, Colourpop has always been tried and true. They never steer me wrong. Every makeup look that I do, something is Colourpop brand, along with the other brands that I use. Okay, so of course I am super excited. This one is the Volturi. I like reds. I like dark colors. I'm sure you guys can tell because my eye look is very dark. But I like reds. I like dark reds. I like deep reds. Like I said, this is very smooth. Feels almost buttery. Easy to put on your finger, which is great for like swatching or even if you use your finger to apply it. But like, look at that. All right, hold on. Let me put this down so I can try to get my arm a little closer. But do you see the difference between those two? Like the shimmer and then that deep, deep red. I adore that. I know that that color is not going to be for everybody, but that is a great color. All right? Love that. And yes, I am one of those people that likes to keep the packaging because I think the designs on these packaging you cannot deny that the designs on the packaging is just fucking it's gorgeous. Okay? Like seriously, you can't tell me that these are not gorgeous packages, okay? I don't care. I'm actually going to stick those back in the box to the side. And we're going to get into the eyeshadow palette last. First, I want to go over the other things that came with this full kit. Like I said, I'm not good with names, so it runs with vampires. This is Glossy Lip. I love the glossy lip. This shimmery red, and again with the packaging details. I love it. Okay? You know what the design kind of reminds me of? Like the little designs that were on Bella's purple bed sheet. I don't know if anyone else is gonna think that, but that's what I feel like it looks like. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. That is a gorgeous color. That is gonna make like a gorgeous lip color. I'm not gonna swatch it on my arm like the others because like I have a tattoo there and I kind of want to leave the space so I can kind of swatch the eyeshadow palette. A couple of them at least, maybe not all of them, but I have high hopes. And it's been a hot minute since I've like checked online to see what the colors in the eyeshadow palette are. So I'm sure when I open it, it will look familiar to me in a sense because I have seen a lot of the promotion pictures and I've looked up the pictures and compared the palettes and stuff like that. But like I said, it's been like a minute since I've looked and seen what the colors were. These, love this. And again, these are the multi-chrome shadow sticks. I was actually super excited for these. And again, with the packaging, look the beautiful detail on the packaging, okay? And again, with the phrases on the side of the packaging that get into focus. Yeah, okay? The packaging for this collection, they really stepped up their game from the original Twilight collection packaging. Like, they know their audience. Okay. And this first one is Wolf Girl. These I was super excited about, not gonna lie. I love a good multi-chrome moment. Like, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna do these like on my hand. Oh yeah. See it right there? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, it's hard to see. But on the side of my thumb there, that's where I did it. Get in there. It's nice. It's got it's a harder to see on the camera, and I do apologize for that. But there is a nice golden shimmer to it. I like that. This would be cute for a little like on the eyelid or inner corner moment. The possibilities are endless. You know, that is kind of what I would use it for. Next is going to be Vampire Girl. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not a professional. I'm like struggling to get the box open right now. And that beautiful, beautiful. And again, we're gonna do it right here. Okay, so this one is more like a deep coppery shimmer. Like you can see the difference between the two. This was Wolf Girl, this is Vampire Girl. They're very, I like it. When the light hits it at certain angles, they have more of like the green in it. And straight on, the one is like a golden shimmer and the other one is more of a coppery shimmer. These are pretty. These are going to be good. You can pair them with a lot of stuff. You can use them for a lot of different things. They're gorgeous colors. They're going to be great to use. Next is the It's Always Been Him. See, I love the way that they use like things from the movie for like the names, things, lines from the movies and the books. It's great. This one, I like this. So now I wonder what this is gonna have more of a tone. Ooh. Alright, this one it's like a greeny teal. So now I'm kinda gonna like move around so you can kind of see the way they shimmer in the light. Those are very nice. Okay, they do complement each other, so it like you could very easily mix and match these. These are gonna be great for like any makeup looks, but these chrome sticks, like I said, those and these single pan eyeshadows were like two of the things that I was most excited about with this collection. And now, the palette. Okay, and like I said, you can really see how they went with like the themes of the movies. Okay? Do you kind of see what I mean now when you're kind of comparing the two? All right. So, the packaging. As always, the packaging is gorgeous. The lines from the movies are like kind of see them on the palette in different places. It's a nice touch. Really is. Okay, and again with the inner art. Gorgeous. And let me open up the original Twilight one to kind of remind you. Like, and like I said, they stepped up their game. Like, there's no quotes from the movies on like the original collection stuff, but except for the inner thing. But look at these comparatively, like side by side. Gorgeous. Never fails. Never fails. Twilight merch never fails. I say there are other brands where it's kind of like hit or miss, but Twilight merch always eats. My personal opinion. And I am loving these colors, okay? The yellows, the oranges, the deep reds, the browns. These are gorgeous, okay? I'm really loving it. Okay, so you've got Mood Control, Marry Me, Wolfpack, Alice, Senior Year, You're Sorta Beautiful, Adrenaline, Bloodsucker, Face Punch, Trade Secrets, Paper Cut, October, November, December. I like that. That's like a deep purple, in case you can't really tell from there. Deep purple. Soul Reader, Soulless Monster, You Are Everything. See, the names that they give to these are just so artful. Okay, I don't know any other way to say it. So now, I don't know if I'm gonna swatch all of these. I think I'm just gonna pick like 2 or 3 that I'm like really interested in seeing the color. So the first one is gonna be October, November, December because I really want to see what that deep purple is going to look like. All right, and I'm gonna do it on this side of my arm so that I can just kind of show you guys like this. So we're gonna start with October, November, December. Is not exactly the color I expected it to come out when I swatched it. It is a very nice color. I expected it to be kind of more purple based on how it looks in the pan, but that is a good deep color for like a moody look or smoky eye or whatever you want. The next one that I want to do is Paper Cut because I'm oh so curious as to what this will look like. And on here it looks like a nice burgundy, and yeah, that's about how I expected it to look when I swatched it. And I'm just doing these very, on my finger and then just right across my arm, not using anything to try to like make the colors pop or anything like that. Maybe I should, but I'm not. Just raw. Now, the other one that I'm kind of curious about, and just because I don't use a lot of yellows and oranges in looks, and I feel like this palette is kind of going to help me change this with Trade Secrets, Alice, and Senior Year. I want to go for Senior Year because I just want to see the way it looks, especially next to like these other 2 colors. Ooh, I like that. So this is October, November, December, Paper Cut, and Senior Year. Like I said, I'm not going to do every color on this palette, but like the quality of the palette is nice. The colors are nice and vibrant. The only one that I was kind of surprised about the color of was the first one, the October, November, December with the swatch. But all in all, I think this collection really, like, it ate. Beautiful. Okay? And like I said towards the beginning, a lot of people complained about the colors in this original palette. And I am hoping that those people now seeing comparatively the two collections side by side can understand that it was not a we know what you want from a Twilight palette, and more of a we are going for the theme for the first movie, the color scheme. The color scheme of the first movie. When you were talking about the color scheme for the original Twilight movie, this is what I envision. You are talking about the color scheme for New Moon. This is what I envision. Okay? They had a mission, they set out, they achieved it with flying colors. Now, on to what I really kind of wanted to discuss with this. I, like I said, am not a professional makeup person by any means. I have no like formal training. I taught myself everything. The only kind of quote unquote experience that I would attribute to myself would be through my creative makeup looks and my cosplay looks, which I'm going to include pictures in the video, like towards the beginning and the end, so you guys can see kind of what I mean. I'm not affiliated with any brands. I don't get sponsorships. I don't get paid. None of that. I'm not a beauty influencer. I'm not a big influencer. I'm not hoping to get any sponsorships. So I'm coming on here as a person who has watched beauty influencers all over TikTok and has watched all of the drama that has unfolded with everything. Just to say, like, hey, I'm going to stick my nose in here where it doesn't belong. I'm going to share my opinions on these things as someone who stands to gain nothing. I stand to gain nothing. I'm just sharing my personal opinions, and if you want, you can trust what I say. If you don't agree with my opinions, that is perfectly fine. If you see me and, I'm kind of like similar to you, you also do like cosplay stuff, or if you just like doing fun, unique makeup looks every once in a while because you don't wear makeup every day, or even if you're just like, you know what, I have been waiting to buy something from XYZ company, but all these big influencers, I don't know if they're telling the truth or they're lying, and you come across something that I make and you're like, you know what, she's just giving her honest opinion. She's getting nothing out of it. And you give it a shot and you end up liking it. I'm happy. I don't really care. I just want to share my opinions because that's why I started making these videos, to share my opinions with you guys. But I think that's it. I have enjoyed talking about these Colourpop collections with you guys. I adore Twilight. I adore the Twilight collection. I adore the New Moon collection. Super excited that I have both of them, like the full collections. It is pricey. It was totally worth the money given like the quality of the products and the amount of products you receive for the price of the full collection. I think it is worth it. Obviously, if only one or two products interest you, buy just those two products. Do not spend that amount of money on the full collection if you do not fully believe in your heart that you're going to use every piece of the collection. Is it awesome to say you have the full collection? It is. The reason I bought both full collections is because I knew I was going to use every piece from both full collections. If you're not, save your money, buy individual pieces. Do not let people pressure you into buying full collections when you know I'm never going to use XYZ from this collection. It's not worth it. Unless, of course, you have friends and you're like, hey, I want these ones, you want those ones, let's go half on it, we'll split the pot. Then that's a great deal. You guys are saving money. Whatever. But it's been great talking to you guys. Super excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you want me to talk about other makeup companies or other makeup products, let me know. If I have them, I'll go into depth about it. But other than that, bye for now.